Okay, let's talk about search and replace algorithm. Perform a search and replace on the sentence using the arguments provided and return the new sentence. First argument is the sentence to perform the search and the replace on. This one, a quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Second argument is the word that you will be replacing before this one, jumped. Third argument is what you will be replacing the second argument with. Leaped, this one. Um, preserve, preserve the case of the first character, the original word, when you are replacing it. For example, if you mean to replace the word book with the word dog, it should be replaced as dog. So basically, if the second argument is capitalized, the first letter, you have to replace with this one capitalized. I show you both scenarios, of course. So as usual, we want to create an algorithm inside the function to make it reusable whenever we want. The function is called myReplace and it takes three arguments: a string, sentence, and other two strings called before and after. Okay, let's start out. We are speaking about a string. So as I've already touched on, regular expressions are the best suit. So I was thinking of checking out whether the second argument is capitalized. And we can do so with test method that returns a Boolean value. We need to construct the regex. Double forward slash. We want to check out whether the first character is capitalized. So we need to use the caret symbol and we want to match any letters. So we will use square brackets from A to Z. So this kind of regex will match every capitalized letter at the beginning of a string, and we will test it upon the second argument by using the test method. As you can see from the pop-up, you can see that test returns a Boolean value that indicates whether or not a pattern exists in a search string, and the pattern, of course, is the regular expression. Okay, let's check out. Of course, it is false because it is not capitalized. But if I try to swap with the capitalized one, it will be true. Okay, it is functioning. So now what is going to happen? We need to replace this one with this one. We can use the replace method that I have already touched on. It takes two arguments. str, we append the replace method. We want to replace before, in this case jumped, with after. We need to account for the case. If the condition turns out to be false, we need to lowercase the character. But before, let's construct the true condition. So when second argument is capitalized. So we need to capitalize the first letter of the third argument, in this case after. So replace with after, but capitalized. Just the first character, so after of 0, so L, and we append to uppercase method. In this case, the return value will be just L, but we want the rest of the string. So we need to concatenate L with the rest of the string, and we can do so by type down after, but starting from position 1. We can use another convenient method called substring, and we put 1. So in this case, let's see what is happening. Okay, it has been substituted with leaped and capitalized. But if I remove this part, you will see just L. So we need to append the rest of the string. So this condition is working. We need to account for the other one. The other one is basically the same, apart from the case. In this case, lower. And now we just need to put them in a ternary condition. So return. So this is a condition, false or true. If it is true, then you do that. You do 13, line 13. If it is false, you execute line 14. Let's check out. So now it is in lowercase, so you will be substituted with leaped, not capitalized. because this will be false, and so this line will be carried out. Let me clear. Okay. A quick brown fox leaped over the lazy dog. So jumped has been substituted, swapped with leaped. Uh, I will show you the other scenario. So let's rewrite jumped, capitalized, and of course we need to do that even here. Otherwise, replace method will search for jumped in this string, but it won't be found because it can just find jumped in lowercase. So now it will be evaluated as true, and this line will be executed. It is functioning. So this was as simple as an example how to use a expression to replace with a particular button. And I hope my explanation was enough clear.